sit down to work. 5 minutes later, you're checking your phone. You say, "Okay, focus now," and 10 minutes later, you're scrolling again. You close that tab, and 3 more open. Your mind is everywhere except where it needs to be. And here's what nobody's telling you. This isn't because you're lazy. It's not because you lack discipline. The real reason runs much deeper. And Buddha figured it out 2,500 years before neuroscientists proved he was right. Most productivity advice tells you to use apps, block websites, or try harder. But that's like putting a band-aid on a broken bone. Because the problem isn't outside you, it's how your mind has been trained. And once you understand this, everything changes. Today, I'm going to show you the real reason you can't focus, and give you 3 Buddhist practices that will rewire your brain for deep concentration. Not tomorrow, starting today. Welcome to Buddhism Harmony. I'm here because I used to be the most distracted person I knew. I'd start one task and end up doing 5 other things. My browser had 47 tabs open. I couldn't read a book for more than 2 pages without grabbing my phone. I thought something was wrong with me. Then I discovered what Buddhist monks have known for thousands of years about the nature of attention, and the science behind it is absolutely fascinating. This isn't going to be another try harder lecture. This is about understanding how your mind actually works and working with it instead of against it. So if you're ready to finally understand why you can't focus and what to do about it, let's dive in. Let me ask you something. When was the last time you sat down to do something important and actually finished it without getting distracted? Without checking your phone? Without opening a new tab? Without your mind wandering to 100 other things? If you're struggling to remember, you're not alone. And here's something that might shock you. A study by Microsoft in 2015 found that the average human attention span has dropped to just 8 seconds. 8 seconds. You know what's interesting? A goldfish has an attention span of 9 seconds. Think about that for a moment. But this isn't your fault. In the last 15 years, our attention span has dropped by 25%. That's a massive change in a very short time. And it's not because humans suddenly became lazy or undisciplined. It's because the world around us changed dramatically. Now, let me tell you what this is costing you. When you can't focus, everything takes longer. A task that should take 1 hour ends up taking 3 hours because you keep getting interrupted, not just by others, but by your own mind. You start writing an email, then you remember to check something, then you see a notification, then you think of something else you need to do. And here's what the research shows. Every time you get distracted, it takes an average of 23 minutes to get back to full focus on your original task. That's a study from the University of California. 23 minutes. So if you get distracted just 5 times in a workday, that's almost 2 hours lost just trying to refocus. The worst part, you end the day exhausted. You've been busy for 8 hours, but when you look back, you're not sure what you actually accomplished. You feel mentally drained, but you haven't really done deep, meaningful work. You've been scattered, surface level, reacting instead of creating. This creates a terrible cycle. You can't focus, so your work suffers. Your work suffers, so you feel stressed. You feel stressed, so you seek distraction to escape. You get distracted, so you fall further behind. And round it goes. Now, you've probably tried to fix this before. Maybe you downloaded apps to block websites. Maybe you tried the Pomodoro technique. Maybe you told yourself, just focus harder or be more disciplined. And for a day or two, maybe it worked. But then you're right back where you started. Why? Because all of those solutions treat the symptoms, not the cause. It's like taking pain medication for a broken bone. The pain might reduce temporarily, but the bone is still broken. To truly fix your focus, you need to understand what's actually happening in your mind. you need to understand why your brain has become this way. And that's where Buddhist wisdom becomes incredibly powerful. Because 2,500 years ago, Buddha identified the exact problem we're facing today, and neuroscience is now proving he was absolutely right. So let's go deeper. Let's understand what's really happening in your mind when you can't focus. The Buddhist understanding. So what's really happening when you can't focus? Buddha had a name for this. He called it kapicita, which translates to monkey mind. Imagine a monkey in a tree. Does it ever sit still? No. It jumps from branch to branch, constantly moving, grabbing this, touching that, swinging here, leaping there. It never rests. It's always seeking the next thing. That's exactly what your mind does. One moment, you're thinking about your work. The next second, you're wondering what's for lunch. Then, you remember you need to reply to that message. Then you think about something that happened last week. Jump, jump, jump. The monkey never stops. But here's what's different today. In Buddha's time, the monkey mind was natural. It's how human minds have always worked. But in the modern world, we've created an environment that makes the monkey mind 1,000 times worse. We've basically given the monkey an endless supply of energy drinks. Every notification on your phone is a branch for the monkey to jump to. Every tab in your browser is another branch. Every app, every email, every social media feed, all branches. And the monkey is jumping faster and faster and faster. Now let me tell you what Buddha discovered about why this happens. He taught about something called tanha, which means craving or thirst. But it's not just craving for food or water or material things. It's something much deeper. Your mind craves stimulation. It craves the feeling of becoming, of moving toward the next thing, the next experience, the next piece of information. Your mind is literally addicted to the feeling of seeking. Think about this. You're reading an article, but even while you're reading, your mind is already thinking, what should I read next? You're watching a video, but you're scrolling through the comments. You're in a conversation with someone, but you're thinking about checking your phone. You're never fully here because your mind is always reaching for the next thing. This is tanha, this constant craving for mental stimulation. And in the modern world, we can feed this craving endlessly. In Buddha's time, if you were sitting under a tree, eventually you'd run out of things to think about, and your mind would settle. But today, you can scroll forever. There's always one more video, one more article, one more post. The stimulation never ends. And here's where it gets really interesting. Neuroscience has now proven exactly what Buddha was teaching. Every time you get a notification, every time you check your phone, every time you click on something new, your brain releases a small hit of dopamine. Dopamine is the chemical that makes you feel good, that makes you want to seek rewards. This is the same chemical that's involved in all kinds of addictions. And researchers at Stanford University have found that smartphone use actually rewires the attention circuits in your brain. You're not being weak-willed when you check your phone for the 100th time today. You've been neurologically conditioned to do it. Your brain has learned distraction equals reward. New information equals dopamine. Checking phone equals pleasure. And once your brain learns this pattern, it starts craving it. Just like someone craves coffee in the morning, your brain craves that next hit of stimulation. But it gets even more intentional than that. The apps on your phone, the websites you visit, they're designed by teams of engineers who study human psychology to make them as addictive as possible. There's a former Google design ethicist named Tristan Harris who exposed all of this. He revealed that tech companies use the same psychological tricks that casinos use. The pull to refresh motion, that's based on slot machine psychology. Autoplay on videos, that's designed to keep you watching without giving you a natural stopping point. Infinite scroll, that removes any natural place to stop and say, okay, I'm done. Your attention is being sold. Tech companies make money by capturing your attention and selling it to advertisers. The longer they keep you scrolling, the more money they make. You're not the customer, you're the product. And your monkey mind, which is already naturally restless, is now being deliberately manipulated by some of the smartest engineers in the world. So when you can't focus, it's not because you're broken, it's because you're up against a system that's designed to keep you distracted. Your natural monkey mind has been hijacked. But here's the good news. Once you understand this, you can do something about it. And that's where the Buddhist practices come in. The Buddhist solution. So now that you understand what's happening, let's talk about what you can actually do about it. And I'm going to give you 3 Buddhist practices that will rebuild your ability to focus. These aren't complicated. You don't need any special equipment. You just need to understand how they work and why they work. But first, let me tell you the most important thing. You cannot fight distraction with force. If you try to force yourself to focus, if you get angry at yourself every time your mind wanders, if you white-knuckle your way through tasks, you will fail. I've tried it. Everyone's tried it. It doesn't work. Buddha's approach is completely different. He taught that you need to understand your mind first, then train it gently. Think of your attention like a puppy. If you yell at a puppy every time it wanders, it becomes anxious and scattered. But if you patiently, gently guide it back every single time, eventually it learns. Your attention is the same. Practice number 1, single tasking meditation. Here's what you do. Choose one simple activity. It could be washing dishes. It could be drinking your morning tea or coffee. It could be taking a short walk. Just one activity. For 5 minutes, do only that activity. Nothing else. If you're drinking tea, just drink tea. Notice the warmth of the cup in your hands. Notice the steam rising. Notice the taste, the temperature, the sensation of swallowing. That's it. Just tea. And here's what will happen. I guarantee it. Your mind will wander. You'll be drinking tea and suddenly you're thinking about your meeting later, or what you need to buy at the grocery store, or something someone said yesterday. When this happens, and it will happen many, many times, don't get frustrated. Don't criticize yourself. Just gently notice that your mind wandered and bring your attention back to the tea, back to this moment, back to this one thing. That moment, when you notice your mind has wandered and you bring it back, that's not failure. That's actually the practice. That's the repetition that strengthens your attention muscle. There's a study from Harvard that tracked people who practiced mindfulness for just 8 weeks. Brain scans showed actual increases in gray matter in the regions of the brain responsible for attention and emotional regulation. 8 weeks, your brain physically changes. Start with 5 minutes a day. Just 5 minutes of doing one thing with full attention. After a week, you can increase to 10 minutes. After a month, 15 minutes. You're literally going to the gym for your attention. Practice number 2, the breath anchor. This practice you can use throughout your entire day, and it takes only 15 seconds each time. Here's the rule. Before you check your phone, take 3 conscious breaths. Before you open a new browser tab, take 3 breaths. Before you switch from one task to another, take 3 breaths. Just stop. Breathe in, breathe out. Notice the breath. 1. Breathe in, breathe out. 2. Breathe in, breathe out. 3. That's it. 15 seconds. Why does this work? Because it creates a pause between your impulse and your action. Right now, the pattern is impulse to check phone, hand already reaching for phone, phone is open. You're scrolling. It's automatic, unconscious. But when you add those 3 breaths, you interrupt that automatic pattern. The impulse arises, but instead of immediately acting on it, you pause, you breathe. And in that pause, your prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain responsible for decision-making, comes online. Suddenly you have a choice. You can ask yourself, do I really need to check my phone right now? Or is this just the craving for stimulation? A study from the University of Wisconsin found that this kind of conscious breathing significantly improves impulse control. Most of the time, when you take those 3 breaths, you'll realize you don't actually need to check your phone. You don't need to open that tab, and you'll choose to stay focused. Put a sticky note on your desk that says 3 breaths. Let that be your reminder. Every time you feel that pull toward distraction, 3 breaths first. Practice number 3. Evening attention review. At the end of each day, spend just 2 minutes reviewing your attention. Sit quietly and ask yourself 2 simple questions. When was I truly focused today? What was I doing? What helped me focus? Maybe you were focused in the morning before you checked your phone. Maybe you were focused when you closed all your tabs and worked on just one thing. Notice what conditions supported your focus. Then ask, when was I most distracted today? What triggered it? Maybe you got distracted when you were bored. Maybe when you felt stressed. Maybe it was just habit. You sat down at your desk and automatically opened social media without even thinking. Don't judge yourself. Don't feel bad about the distractions. Just notice. Just observe. This is what Buddha called right mindfulness. Simply being aware of what's happening. There's a principle in psychology. What you measure improves. When you start tracking your attention patterns, even casually, you become more aware of them during the day, and awareness itself starts to shift your behavior. Keep a simple journal. Just 1 line each evening. Focused when working early morning. Distracted when checking phone after lunch. Within 1 week, you'll start seeing patterns. Within 2 weeks, those patterns will naturally begin to shift. These 3 practices work together. Single tasking builds your attention muscle. The breath anchor gives you moment-to-moment choice. The evening review builds your awareness. Together, they will transform your relationship with focus, not overnight, but gradually, steadily, certainly. Now, I want to talk about something important, because this conversation about focus, it's not really just about productivity. It's not about checking more items off your to-do list or getting more work done. It goes much deeper than that. When you can't focus, you're not fully present in your own life. Think about it. You're having dinner with your family, but your mind is thinking about work. You're playing with your children, but you're checking your phone. You're in a conversation with a friend, but you're only half listening because you're thinking about something else. Buddha taught that life only happens in one place, right here, in this present moment. The past is gone. The future hasn't arrived. All you ever have is now. But when your attention is scattered, you miss now. You miss your actual life. This is what Buddha meant when he talked about suffering. You're physically here, but mentally you're everywhere else. And that disconnection, that inability to be where you are, that's a form of suffering. So when we talk about rebuilding your focus, we're really talking about reclaiming your life, being present for the moments that matter, being fully there when your child tells you about their day, being completely engaged in your work so it becomes meaningful instead of just being busy, being able to sit peacefully without needing constant stimulation. Now let me address the elephant in the room, your smartphone. Here are the facts. The average person checks their phone 96 times per day. That's once every 10 minutes during waking hours. We're not using our phones anymore. Our phones are using us. From a Buddhist perspective, the question is simple. Is this tool serving you, or are you serving it? Are you the master or the slave? I'm not saying throw away your phone. That's not realistic, and it's not necessary. But you need to become mindful of your relationship with it. Here are some practical steps. Turn off all non-essential notifications. You don't need to know instantly when someone likes your photo or comments on a post. These notifications are deliberately designed to interrupt your focus and pull you back into the app. Try grayscale mode. Color triggers dopamine responses in your brain. When you remove the colors, your phone becomes less stimulating, less addictive. It's a simple change that makes a real difference. Keep your phone in another room while you work. If it's in your pocket or on your desk, you'll check it automatically without even realizing it. Distance creates choice. No phone for the first hour after you wake up. This is your time to set the tone for your day, with intention, not reaction. And no phone for the last hour before sleep. Give your mind time to settle. These aren't rules, they're experiments. Try them and see what happens. There's also a Buddhist concept I want you to understand, santutti, which means contentment or knowing when enough is enough. Your mind always wants more videos, more articles, more tabs, more information. It never says, okay, that's sufficient. The craving is endless, but you can practice recognizing this is enough. Finish watching one video completely before starting another. Read one article all the way through instead of skimming 10. Complete one task fully before switching to the next. This is practicing contentment. Quality over quantity in everything. And here's what's beautiful. The science backs all of this up. Cal Newport's research on deep work shows that focused attention is becoming rare and therefore more valuable. MIT studies show that meditation increases attention span. Research from the University of California proves that multitasking reduces your productivity by 40%. These aren't just spiritual ideas. They're practical, scientifically validated approaches to reclaiming your mind. Your brain is neuroplastic, meaning it can change. The scattered, distracted patterns you've developed can be rewired. Research shows that just 8 weeks of consistent practice creates measurable changes in your brain structure. You're not stuck this way. Change is possible. Starting today. Common obstacles. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. You might be saying, this sounds good, but my situation is different. I have real obstacles. Let me address the most common concerns I hear. But my work requires multitasking. I have to juggle multiple things at once. Here's the truth. Multitasking is a myth. Your brain doesn't actually multitask. It task switches. And every time it switches, there's a cost. Mental energy is lost. Quality decreases. Time is wasted. Even if your job requires handling many different things, you can still approach them one at a time. Instead of having 10 tabs open and switching between them constantly, handle them in focused blocks. Give one task your complete attention for 20 minutes, then move to the next. You'll finish faster and the quality will be better. Studies show that what people call multitasking actually reduces productivity by 40%. So even in a busy job, single tasking will make you more effective, not less. I've tried to focus before and I always fail. Maybe I'm just not capable. Listen to me carefully. This is not about perfection. You will get distracted. Today, tomorrow, every day, your mind will wander hundreds of times. That's completely normal. That's what minds do. Buddha's teaching isn't about never getting distracted. It's about noticing when you're distracted and gently returning. Every single time you notice and return, that's a success. That's one repetition in building your attention muscle. Think of it this way. If you're lifting weights at the gym and your arm gets tired, you don't say, I failed at exercise. Getting tired is part of the process. The same with attention training. Getting distracted is part of the process. What matters is that you keep returning. Progress isn't overnight. It's gradual. Be patient with yourself. Be kind to yourself. This is a practice, not a performance. My environment is too distracting. I work in an open office. I have kids at home. I can't control my surroundings. You're right. Environment matters. And yes, you should change what you can. Use headphones. Close your door. Set boundaries. Create the best environment possible. But here's what Buddha understood. Even in a perfectly quiet room with no external distractions, your mind will still wander, because most distractions don't come from outside, they come from inside, from your own thoughts, from your own restless mind. So yes, improve your environment, but also work on training your mind, because even in chaos, a trained mind can find focus, and even in perfect silence, an untrained mind will create its own chaos. You need both. External changes and internal practice. The beautiful thing is, you don't need perfect conditions to start. You can start right now, exactly where you are, with whatever circumstances you have. 5 minutes of single tasking with your morning coffee. You can do that no matter what your environment looks like. Start small. Start imperfect. Just start. Because waiting for the perfect time, the perfect environment, the perfect circumstances, that's just another form of distraction. The perfect time is now. Your action plan. All right, so we've covered a lot in this video. You understand why you can't focus. You understand the Buddhist wisdom behind it. You have 3 powerful practices. Now, let's make this real. Let's create your action plan. Here's what I want you to do. Don't try to do everything at once. That's overwhelming. And when you're overwhelmed, you do nothing. Instead, choose one practice, just one. My recommendation: start with the single tasking meditation with your morning coffee or tea. Tomorrow morning, before you check your phone, before you open your laptop, before you do anything else, sit down with your drink. 5 minutes. Just you and the tea. Nothing else. Your mind will wander. That's guaranteed. And when it does, gently bring it back. No judgment, no frustration, just return. That's the practice. Do this every morning for 1 week, 7 days. That's all I'm asking. Then, in week 2, add the 3-breath practice. Before checking your phone, 3 breaths. Before opening a new tab, 3 breaths. Before switching tasks, 3 breaths. Week 3, add the evening review. 2 minutes at the end of each day reflecting on when you were focused and when you were distracted. By week 4, you'll have all 3 practices working together, and I promise you, your ability to focus will have noticeably improved. Not perfectly, not completely, but noticeably. Track your progress. Notice how long you can stay focused on one task. Notice how you feel. Calmer, more present, less scattered. Notice your work quality improving. Write down what you observe and celebrate the small wins. You focused for 10 minutes without distraction? That's a win. You caught yourself reaching for your phone and chose not to? That's a win. You noticed your mind wandering and brought it back. That's a win. This journey isn't about reaching some perfect state where you never get distracted. It's about gradually, consistently building your ability to be present, to be here, to live your life fully instead of being lost in mental noise. Buddha taught that attention is everything. Where your attention goes, your life goes. Right now, tech companies are stealing your attention and profiting from it. Today, you take it back. You have everything you need. You don't need expensive courses or special apps. You just need to understand your mind and train it gently, consistently, 1 moment at a time. Start tomorrow morning. 5 minutes, just that, and everything begins to change. Before you go, I want you to remember something important. This isn't really about productivity. It's not about getting more done. It's about being fully alive in the moments of your life. When you can't focus, you miss everything. You miss the smile on your child's face. You miss the beauty of a sunrise. You miss the taste of your food. You miss conversations. You miss connection. You miss life itself. Buddha taught that life only exists in this present moment, and attention is how you access it. So yes, these practices will help you work better, but more importantly, they'll help you live better. If this video helped you understand your mind differently, subscribe to Buddhism Harmony. Next week, I'm sharing the Buddhist practice for dealing with difficult people, and we all need that. Leave a comment right now. Which practice will you start with tomorrow? Your comment might be the inspiration someone else needs. Thank you for being here. Thank you for choosing presence over distraction. May you find focus. May you find peace. May you be fully present in your beautiful life. I'll see you in the next video.